And green they go in Leogang at the third round of the UCI Mountain Bike Cross Country Olympic World Cup. Pieterse blasted away by Evie Richards in the centre of your screen.
Yeah, and you see the heart rate of Pieterse at the start line. 122 already. I mean, normally in rest it will be around 50, I guess.
Already revving quite high as Evie Richards and Anna Terpstra lead them up this first start loop. So there will be a start loop today.
So I'd say one of the last riders of, if you can call it like a first group.
Yeah, we have our 19th on our screens, Pauline Ferrand-Prévot, but the course now turns right up this absolutely harrowing climb.
Look at Pieterse. Is this an attack already that early in the race?
Pieterse stringing them out here.
Yes.
This climb, arrow straight, and it just increases in gradient every inch of the way. It's miserable.
Jenny Rissved's on fourth place. She had a crash in the short track last Friday.
Yeah,
she was in one of the first riders, but she had a crash.
This morning there was still that little bit of moisture about, but I'm keen to see what the woods look like. Pieterse hanging off a foot there.
A foot out. That's what she used to do in cyclocross too when it's off camber. Yeah.
Nearly loses the front end of that canyon as Alessandra Keller goes past her. So Pieterse.
The problem when you take your foot out, you have to clip in again, and sometimes it takes a little bit of time. So you can lose also a little bit of time if you don't find your pedal back immediately. You
can see what happened there. She just got bobbled off that line.
Yeah,
Keller hooked
Keller
it up.
comes with it, and then she likes to move up again because for the next turn, and then she almost hit each other.
Just widened it out. Yep. So Keller into the lead as they head down to the end of the start loop over these tabletop jumps.
Very important. There's a chicane to slow down the riders a little bit so that they don't jump the bridge.
So as they cross the line, then it's Keller from Pieterse, from Rissveds, from Terpstra, from Lecomte, from Richards, Fry, Henderson, Bertha, Steger for Austria.
Yeah, Steger in the top 10.
There's Kate Courtney as well in the black and white of Scott.
Yeah, Pauline Ferrand-Prévot 15 at the moment, the world champion and the winner from the short track last Friday.
With Mona Mittenwalder and Anne
in front of her, yeah.
So she has got talent around her should she need to make her way forward.
Yeah, the bike has to be fast on the climbs, has to be fast in the descents. It's the suspension, it's the tire pressure, it's the weight, all these little details. Yeah, the team's spending a lot of time to prepare the bikes every time again for the best and the best setup. Again on that route, nasty crash.
Tuck and roll. There is Puck Pieterse though, out front.
Leader's jersey, and then behind her, Terpstra, almost with Laura Steger and Jenny Rissved's
24 seconds behind now Terpstra. Steger's 30 seconds back, Rissved's 31. So I mean, we're early in the race, only on lap 2, but you get the feeling that three of these riders need to come together and start working together if they want to limit the damages being meted out by Puck Pieterse at the front of this one. Gibson rounds out the top 10 for Trek.
And there you see how hard they have to work
really
on these steep sections.
Really over the Rissved's taking a gel. We talked about it earlier on this morning, Bart, but even the best cross-country racers in the world, they will need reminded by the team staff to eat and drink throughout this race because your brain's doing so many things.
Yeah, I'm not thinking about taking your energy.
Bit of downhill as well at the World Cup level.
But also Puck Pieterse, she did Strade Bianchi, the road race, the gravel road race, where she finished 5th.
I think it's a really interesting time to be a cycling fan because you can pretty much tune into any discipline you want now and see a name you recognise, 2 or 3 names you recognise, and it's part of this new generation of racers, really started by Pauline Ferrand-Prévot in terms of, I'll race anything, put me on a race bike, I'll get you a medal out of it.
She got 4 rainbow jerseys last
3 months. A 3-month campaign of terror across the UCI World Championship titles.
Yeah, but the depth of the strength of the field of the women's category, it's so huge. I mean, next year Olympics, yeah, I'm in the back is quite a bit already. With such a strong riders in front of her.
We should get you in to do the enduro course preview next time out then, Bart.
Yeah.
Get a bit of payback on Carlson.
Yeah, he was on his bike for 9 hours, he told me.
9 hours, 6,000 vertical meters descended in the
That's a big day.
race. Oh,
6,000.
it almost made him slightly less enthusiastic and quieter as well, but sadly not to be.
That's good to see.
Everyone's heart rate, of course, different, but interesting to see what the big names are doing.
And Mitterwalder now battling for that second place. And the chasing group with Laura Stiger and Ristvedt behind her.
Bit of cat and mouse going on behind them. 2 to go when they cross the line.
Maybe the battle for the best
Look
Austrian rider.
Look how hard Pieterse is going over the line.
Yeah. But all the time again, on every part of the course, pushing really hard. It's what Nino did in Lens. That's what Puk did this here.
Is that still part of the plan, or is that just I feel that
think
good?
That's what mountain biking is these days.
Yeah.
You have to take every second on the course, every part of the course to push hard.
Really interesting.
The descents.
Again, to draw parallels. There at the podium places, there is Pauline Ferrand-Prévot on the Pinarello Dogma. A new bike that we saw launch in Novo Mesto Namarave with a win by Tom Pidcock. You see Pauline Ferrand-Prévot's handlebars there, covered in levers, gears, brakes, suspension lockout, seat post.
Luana Lecomte is coming back to her and overtaking her.
Look at Lecomte here, the European champion, about to breeze past the world champion.
2 more laps to go.
Luana Lecomte has woken up late in the day here in Leogang.
Looks like she found her rhythm back, but still more than a minute back.
Still more than a minute back, but as we just said,
the time well positioned, second again here in this group.
Here comes Pauline Ferrand-Prévot then.
With Sina Fry in front of her.
Sina Fry having a good day out there.
Yeah, I think she overtook Pauline Ferrand-Prévot again.
Sina Fry in 6th now behind Lecomte, the next rider ahead of her.
So for Pauline, important if it comes down to the general classification. The leader's jersey. And also Luana Lecomte back for a podium spot. Yeah, different from last year when she was dominating this race here in Leogang.
She was superb here last year and the year before, actually the European champion. But said she's had a lot of talks with Jolanda Neff, and there is Pieterse.
Yeah, the first climb almost done for her. A few more to come. Sina Fry. Yeah, she's moving away from Pauline Ferrand-Prévot here on a steep part, but that's still in the beginning of the climb where they are right now. Still more to come, much more for them on the first climb. Here's Jenny Ristvedt with Laura Stiger. These are the numbers 3 and 4 in the race.
Yep, it is all coming together nicely at the end of this race in Leogang.
183 beats per minute for Mona Mitterwalder on this part of the course. The steep part.
What are we going to see here now? Stiger just attacking Ristvedt. Ristvedt looks like the body language not looking great there from the Swedish national champion, former Olympic champion.
Yeah, I look back over her shoulder. Nobody's there. 41 seconds to the second place. Stiger on 3rd place.
There is a swimming pool that Bart and I were denied permission to commentate from. Pauline Ferrand-Prévot up into 7th now, 2:26 back. Not her day today, behind Sina Fry. Apart from anything else, the 2 Austrian riders will be happy to have beaten all the Swiss riders, but there was no beating this woman.
No. The leader.
In some style.
I would say leading from start to finish.
Yeah, absolutely. Starts to celebrate now as well, she might. What a performance. Carefully does it off the bridge, but make no mistake, shots fired here in Leogang as Pieterse takes to the line and tells the cross-country world that she is #1. Pieterse wins the UCI mountain bike cross-country Olympic, the 3rd round here in Leogang in Austria, to add to her points overall lead, in what must be the performance of the season so far. Pieterse, Mona Mitterwallner, Stiger, Risvids, Lecomte, Fry, Ferran, Prevost, Terpstra, Courtney and Jolanda Neff in 10th, 2:42 back. Berta, Gibson, Loiv, Tauber, Fioki, Batten, Spezia, Keller in 18th, Steffi Haberling in 19th. Pieterse absolutely spellbinding out front. Redefined what we can expect from her. Tremendous effort out front with this one. The 21-year-old never looked back. Never really dipped below 41 seconds in terms of a lead. Comfortably over a minute for most of it.